Greetings, comic friends. I have a number of things to show today. Over the past few weeks, I've had a number of deliveries come in from either auctions or just buying stuff. Uh, Mostly auctions. Some of them were buy it nows, just some run fills and things like that. But they've been accumulating over the past, I don't know, 3 weeks, a month. I've been kind of waiting to get a stack going to do a video, and here is that video. So it's not really an unboxing because they're already unboxed. Obviously, whenever I get something in the mail, I open it right away if I'm not going to record it really quick, just to make sure that everything's on the up and up inside. So these have all been opened. Though one of them I did just get in the mail today, but it's probably there's some good stuff. So in the first part of this is mostly run fills, and I don't remember how many shipments this was or what came in what shipment and what not. I have them all kind of mixed up, but it doesn't really matter, right? So I picked up 3 issues of Blue Devil. I only needed 6 of them. Now here's 3 more. I only need 3 more. So this is issues 2, 19, and 31. Yeah. So, and that's just run fill stuff. Just trying to fill that out. Nothing too exciting. Some better run fill stuff though. What If number 7? This I actually read last week, but I did get this in an auction, or I think it was a buy it now. But this was the last issue of What If Volume 1 I needed. So I now have What If Volume 1 complete, which is why I've started reading it. So if you watched this last Wednesday's TGIW, I talk in extent about this particular issue because it was so good. Let's see. Or wait, sorry. Not just that. I had these mixed up. But also What If 43 and 47. So What If Volume 1. So with these three issues, I have What If Volume 1 all done. And also What If Volume 2, number 71, which then finishes off my run of What If Volume 2. So hey, I'm out of What If world. I don't have to worry about finding what ifs anymore. I have all of them that I want. I know they do a lot of like one-shots and whatnot these days. I was only interested in the 2 main volumes that came out in the 70s and 80s into the 90s. Let's see, Dark Hawk number 48. So this means I only need Dark Hawk number 50, which is really hard to get. Dark Hawk 50 is the rarest and most valuable of all the Dark Hawks just because it was a low print run. I think 47, 48, 49, and 50 are all considered low print runs, but 50 in particular is a low print run. So I need that last issue to complete it. I don't know if it's going to be for a while. There were some chances that I had that I missed out on to get a 50, and I'm regretting it. But it is what it is. Let's see. A couple... Oh, so there was a seller that had a Spidey mini that I didn't have. Spider-Man Death and Destiny. They just had the entire run, just like, 1 through 3, here it is. And it's one of the few limited runs of Spidey I still needed. So, yeah, I'll take it. And it was at a good price. They also had Deathlock 1 through 4. These are the prestige format. And they had these for really cheap. I want to think it was like $5-6, maybe it was up to $8 for all 4 of them. They're not in super great. They're not super beat up. They're not in great shape. I mean, they're not in bad shape. I'll say that. But I wanted them just to read them, and for things just to read, $8 if that's what it was. You can't beat that price for that much content. So good. Let's see. So I decided to pick up the Creeper, I do enjoy the Creeper. I read through that 90s run, that 11 issue or so 90s run. There was a 6-issue run in the 70s. So I'm starting to pick that up, and I've gotten 3 of them, issues 2, 3, and 6. So these are some nice DC Bronze books, and again, I got them to read. They're not in the best shape. They're high mid grade books. This one in particular, 3, apparently it's very hard to get in high grade, but this is a pretty sharp looking copy of it. A couple of very, very minor keys. Very minor keys. X-Men number 179. This is the first appearance of Leech. If anyone cares. Probably not. And Uncanny X-Men number 191. This is the first appearance of Nimrod. Also, again, very, very minor key. These are like $3 to $5 books. But their first appearances, I'm not buying a spec books or anything like that. I just think they're fun characters. I like having first appearances of things. All right, so let's see. The 1987 Wonder Woman number 1. This is just a sharp looking book. It's not really a key. I think it sort of resets Wonder Woman's origin for the modern age, but there's no like first appearances or anything like that. It's just I just think it's probably an important book, so I picked that up at an auction. I was also excited to pick this up, Spider-Man and His Amazing Friends number 1. So this is the first appearance of Firestar in comics. It's not the first appearance of Firestar this is in the the animated series universe, so it's not in the 616 universe. X-Men. What is it, like 166, something like I don't remember what it is that it's Firestar's first appearance in continuity. I have that one, but I wanted her first appearance in comics. This book, it's how do I say? It has some defects, but I think everything that's wrong with it is fixable. Most everything wrong with it. I'm not going to say I can make it a 9.8 or a 9.9 or a 10, but they had it listed at a 7.5, which is probably about accurate for what's wrong with it as it sits. But there's no color breaks. There's some creases on the back and some minor ones on the front, but none of them break color. So I think I can press them all out, which I was happy to see. Especially since I got it as if it was, basically a 7.5. All right. So now the big ones. And I'm trying something a little bit different here. This is something I've been thinking about dipping into here. Just given because I have the setup for it. So these 2 books I got on auction. Actually, it was a number of YouTubers that were holding their own auction, which is kind of cool because you don't have to, pay taxes or fees or whatever, and they're all pretty reasonable. So one of the things that went up for auction was this New Mutants 98. I already have one. I have a New Mutants 98. So my thought was to get this for a decent price and clean it, press it, and send it out to be graded and just flip it. If I could have gotten this for a decent enough price on auction, which I think I did. So my plan is to do that. See what it comes back as. If it comes back higher than the one I have, I'll keep it and sell the one I have now. The one I have now is only a 9.0. It's probably not far off from a 9.0. But even that, if it is just a 9.0, or even if it's an 8.5, the price to get it graded and what it's worth graded compared to what I bought it for, I'll be able to make a little bit of money off of it. So we'll see how that goes. I'll probably post when that's ready for whichever one I end up selling. I'm going to sell one of them no matter what. I don't need two of these. I'll probably post it on Instagram or Facebook and see if there's any takers there. So we'll see how that goes. I saw an opportunity. I decided to go for it, and we'll see. We'll see. Now the other one, I don't know what to do with this on a number of levels. I got this from the same person on auction. So it's an Ultimate Fallout number 4. This is the first appearance of Miles Morales. I don't have this. I do not have this book. I was outside. I had given up on the Ultimate Universe at this point, which is unfortunate because I gave up at just the wrong time. I stopped reading Ultimate Universe stuff right before all this happened. So I don't know. First of all, I don't know if I want to keep this or sell it. I didn't have a copy of this book for a reason. I'm not that invested in Miles Morales. Maybe if I was reading Ultimate Universe and read Ultimate Spider-Man when it was Miles Morales, I would have. I don't have anything against Miles Morales, and I would like to have his first appearance, but not at what it's worth. At what it cost me. It's that character's not worth that amount of money to me. So I'm not sure if I want to sell this or to keep it. The other question is whether I have it graded or not. Because I don't know if you can tell. Probably can't. But this is still polybagged. And as you know, you can't grade something that's polybagged. You have to take it out of the bag. So the question is, do I take the risk of taking it out of the poly bag and having it graded, it not being worth as much as it is raw in the poly bag? And looking at it, it's right on that line. It could go either way. Like it's really, really nice. Obviously it's really nice because it's still in the bag. I'm not worried about any sort of smudges or anything like that. There is at least one or two spine ticks, color breaking spine ticks. So I don't think it's going to be the 9.8. At a 9.6, it's questionable if it's worth it. At a 9.4, it's probably not. So I don't know. I don't know. I would be very interested in your opinion of what to do that. I'm going to ask around some other people and just to get some feedback and some opinions on it. I don't know what I want to do with it. It's just the opportunity came up. I took it. And I was like, I'll be able to do something with it. I just don't know what. So now I have to decide what do I want to do with this thing. Because the issues of this in a polybag are rare, right? People didn't know it was going to be something and they opened it up to read it. So I don't know. Give me your thoughts. What do you think? What do you think I should do on that? Maybe I'll just keep it. Who knows? The money's already spent, right? At this point, maybe don't stress about it. Just throw it in the collection. Just log it, throw it in the collection. Maybe. I don't know. But we'll see. You'll be the first to know. Well, probably not the first to know. You'll be in line to know what I end up doing with it. But that's it. There's a lot of stuff that came in. And most of it is filler stuff. And then yeah, I'm really excited to try this out. See if I can flip this for a little bit. And let me know what you think I should do on that. I'm curious. But that's it. Please like, comment, subscribe, and we will see you soon. Bye. This video was brought to you by Titan Comic Pressing. Follow us on Facebook and Instagram at Titan Comic Pressing LLC.